50-50 in the relationship?
50-50 in a... Is that what we decided to talk about?
I mean, we just threw it in there, and I think, yeah.
50-50 in a relationship. I don't believe in 50-50 relationship. I don't. I feel like if I do 50-50 with any man, then that man is not considered a man in my life. Automatically, we are the same. I just feel like I can't respect a man that expects 50-50 from me. Like,
I think it's a problem when it is discussed, like, okay, babe, you have to be doing 50, I'll be doing 50. I think that's where it actually looks bad. But sometimes, often, especially women, you often find yourself, you're doing even some months, you're doing like maybe 70 and he's doing 30, you know? So I think
when it's like living together, right?
Yeah, living together, okay. Yeah. But I don't believe in it, but it's not something. And some months, the man can even do 100. The man can even do 70, you do 30. So I think it's just understanding. No, when you go into the relationship, having that mindset that I'm going to be doing 50, he's going to be doing 50, I think that's where it just look weird.
And I think in the UK especially, the cost of divorce or separation in the UK is mostly finance related. And I feel it's because people don't have these conversations at the beginning. But I know what I need to do in a relationship for the household, but I just don't like the idea of discussing it. Yeah. Like a man telling me, you know, we have to share, or our parents, you do. I know what I need to do in the house, and I'm not coming in a relationship to come and make you broke. I'm not a gold digger. I mean, Sophie might be, but I'm not. I'm just.
These guys, just don't listen to her.
I'm just playing, but I just feel like you don't need to ask that question. Just, you know, and from dating a person, you can tell if they're selfish, if they tight-fisted. Even for women, I know why this is a problem, because some women don't like to, you know, spend at all, but you have to spend, especially when you're dating a guy that, you know, that does one job. You know what he earns, so you're not trying to kill him. And some men also have their responsibilities. I think girls need to do more. You know, look after your men. Don't just go in a marriage because you want to go in there to go save your money. You spend more money in marriage, in fact.
You do. You spend more money.
And Sophie has more experience in that department. So educate them.
You spend more money, especially when you also have kids in that relationship. There's no way you would work and earn your money at the end of the month. So if, say for example, I need to buy things for my kids, you think I'm gonna go ask my man to give me money for the kids? No. Most times I've stepped in, which is not a problem.
And it's okay to ask as well, right?
It's okay to ask, but I think we being us, we don't really know how to ask.
No, I think because we're still dating, but in a marriage, I don't think you'd be shy to ask.
No, it's not shy. It's not shy, but it's just, I think it just depends on the individual.
But what if the man is not a man that knows, you know, the children's needs?
He has to know the children's needs, because otherwise he's not fit to be a dad or a husband. He has to know.
What if that's his first marriage? He's not used to.
Well, you tell him.
That's what I'm saying.
You will show him.
Yeah.
Right? So after maybe showing him and it's still the same thing, he's, you know, he hasn't changed, he just acts as if, you know, he doesn't, like he acts as if, you know, the kids don't have any needs. He just leave things to you, really. Like, I think that's where it's a problem.
Like, just pays the bills and whatever, and then expects to do everything. Yeah. And sometimes even the other bills is more expensive than the actual rent or mortgage or
running of the house.
Yeah, because a woman running the house, she has to provide food, she has to provide clothes for the kids, she has to, and groceries is not cheap these days. No. You know, groceries to feed a whole house, or if you have like 2-3 kids, and you know, children. Me, I like to feed children. Do you understand? So I feel like it all boils down to understanding. As a man, you should understand your woman's needs. You should understand, you know, what needs to be done without, you know, being told or asked. And a woman too, you need to step in for the man, because you know,
it can get difficult for him as well.
Of course, especially when, like, men, Nigerian, African men, they also have responsibilities. and your husband might just happen to be the first son of a 10 sibling family, and he has tons of people looking up to him, and he has responsibility before you came into his life. So don't come and you can be an addition, but just, I think not addition, just be a supporter instead of a liability. Keep your job. Don't go in a marriage expecting this man,
expecting the guy to do everything for you.
Yeah.
No, I really don't support that at all. No matter how comfortable your husband or your spouse is, I think as a woman, you need a job, even if it's part-time.
Yeah.
Do it.
Work.
Okay, work.
Don't just be at home.
The marriage is not going to be rosy all the time. He's not going to have it to give to you all the time. And I think he will even be more disappointed at you when things get rough and you can't even step in.
Exactly.
Because we've had people who are married, they still come and ask for favors.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the men.
Yes.
These are not even women.
Yeah.
So we now sometimes be thinking, well, you get wife for house. They work.
Exactly.
So I think it's
real talk.
So I think that as a woman, don't, like Anne said, don't go into a marriage and think, okay, yeah, my husband,
my money is my money, my money is my money.
No, babes. When you go into a marriage, your money is not your money. Likewise, the guy, it can't just be one way thing where the guy is the only one paying all the bills. He has to look after you, look after the children, and you want fancy things. You want to go on holiday 3-4 times a year.
Exactly.
Come on, man. You have to be realistic.
You save.
You save.
You can have two.
If there's you can even take the family on holiday as a woman.
If there's two incomes in the household,
it's a lot better.
One can go towards the bills, and the other can go towards saving.
Yeah.
If you're already dating, and this guy used to do things to impress you, don't expect the same
baby girl,
whatever when you get married. Don't think, oh, now that I'm moving in with this guy, I'm going to be saving my £1,000. That's not right. It's not fair on him, and halfway down the line, that marriage, you're going to have problems. From my experience
and what you've seen
and what I've seen, I feel like, yes, I don't like 50-50 in a relationship. I just don't like to be told, but that don't mean I don't know what to do to support my person, to support the house, to support the children. You can see the baby girl lifestyle in marriage. Yeah, but
but you have to be working.
Back it up with your own income. We're not independent. We are soft girls. We like men to look after us. But I'm just saying, we used to looking after ourselves, and when a man comes in our life, we're not expecting to take over.
So when he's even doing things for you, you're like
So people know how to do this.
Yeah,
okay,
it's nice.
You appreciate it more.
You appreciate him more. And you don't expect. You're not expecting so much.
Yeah.
So whatever he does for you, you appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference between when you have your own income and when you don't work at all. You don't have no income. You're just depending, because every time you'll be asking, because you have no job, you have no income, you have nothing you're doing.
So what's your final advice for the guys and the girls? I
think, like you said, don't discuss 50-50. Just at least before you go into marriage, you already know as a guy that this girl is, she can hold a family, she can keep a family, she's responsible. I think you can have that conversation. Depends on the person now. Because
I think you don't say 50-50. You
don't say 50-50. Yeah, you just say, we're gonna have a family together.
So what's your plan? How do you plan? Navigate?
What do you think?
Comes to
if you're buying a house, we have to pay the mortgage.
You have to support me.
You have to support me because I can be doing this bit.
Yeah.
You can ask her. Do you think you'll be able to hold this part of the house down?
Or you tell me what you think
you can cover. You can just put it like that.
Girls don't like hearing 50-50. It's not because we're stingy or we just don't. Even if I have £500 million in my account.
50-50, and what do you bring to the table? And another thing, because as a woman, if you think the guy is going to be paying all these bills, so how do you now want him to save?
Yeah. You want him to do all those and still take you on holiday,
and then you want him to still have money in his account for rainy day.
When it's not, and maybe it's not even.
Maybe
just has a regular job.
Or
two jobs at most. But UK and the taxes and all those stuff. So even if he has 2 jobs, unless he's a businessman.
But that's another thing. How can a man have 2 jobs and the woman just sits at home?
I mean, some guys are hardworking. They like that. They're used to that. They also want to keep certain lifestyle. I like men that do that. I like men that I like
and then
ambitious
you are
men.
the woman, as the woman, you start complaining. Oh, I don't spend enough time with
Oh,
him
no,
because
he's not
always at home. He's always working. But this is why, because he has to provide for you.
Sophie, if he's doing all those and providing, trust me, no girl will make any comment.
They do. We've seen greedy girls.
In the movies, yes, most times.
But we've seen girls.
Like for me, if you are providing for me, and because I probably have seen your lifestyle, I know how you live before going in the relationship of marriage, right? So I think I only have a problem if I'm not seeing the results of that hustle. If you're looking after me and doing what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna pray for you and say, God, please, I don't want a guy to be at home all day. And you as a man, you need to use your sense as well. She's a woman, she has needs. There's a balance, right? Make small time for her. I'm not saying.
But if he's working two jobs, how is he going to make time? How many hours do we have in a day?
You live in the same house, right? He's not going to sleep in his work.
But that's why we say the 50-50 relates, it relates to the woman as well. So if the man has his own job, you as a woman, you two get something, even if it's just part-time. So that way you guys can have enough time to spend with each other.
Yeah.
If you want to make babies, because these are the issues. Because if someone is just working all the time,
yeah,
how do you expect him to spend?
For 50-50, to summarize, did you conclude?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think, guys, just a gentle reminder, you don't need to say 50-50. Just say, babe, say as we're moving together now, you have to support me because it's not going to kill me.
Yeah.
Make it just
as a joke.
Doesn't have to be very serious.
If she's smart, she'll get it.
Of course. If she says, what you mean, I'm not going to do it, throw her away.
Honestly.
Like, just throw her away because she will finish you, throw her away. No. Throw her away. We're going to close with this.
Yeah.
Right? You happy with that?
I'm happy with that, yeah.
Good. So
thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening and watching.
And if you have any interesting topics you'd like us to talk about, feel free to leave in a comment section. Until next time,
peace out.